general relativity, step by step. I've just been correcting some errors which I made here. I think it's probably as well to go through these guys. Let's just have a look at that. We've got ABC, three indices, ABC, and we're summing over D, another one. So we've got ABC summed over D. I think I wrote a B here by mistake. Yeah, because I'm differentiating with respect to C. So we've got two terms. We've got the differential of the vector V with respect to C, and then oh no, this one's this one here is the differential of the Christoffel symbol. Still summed over D. So we've got A, B, and C free. A, B, and C free summed over D. A, B, and C free summed over D. Here we've got A, B, and C summed over D and E now for this term, minus A, B, C summed over D. That's upstairs, that's downstairs, we're in control. A, B, C summed over D and E. Oops. So what we're going to do now, what I'm going to do now is to subtract off minus VA semicolon C semicolon B. See, all I've done is swap over what I've called B and C, I've called C and B here. B and C goes to C and B. So it's going to be minus that equals minus this, and I'm just going to add them. Minus di2VA by di(x)B di(x)C. And of course they're going to cancel. They're going to cancel. I'll do all the cancelling in one fell swoop, but I'm just going to write down everything right now. So I'm swapping B and C over. Di by di(x)B now, because that was a C. Oh, I'm changing the sign as well. D, A, C, V, D. And I better put the brackets in as well. So just to check, I've got B and C swapped over, so now they're C and B, it's B and C. So that's that term. Minus, I'll try and write them on top of each other. D, A, C, oh, it's changing the sign. Di, V, D by di(x)B plus Christoffel symbol D, C and B, and of course, because I'm assuming a torsion-free system, these two guys cancel. Di VA by di(x)D. Well, that's a nice one. That's going to cancel straight away, isn't it? Minus Christoffel D, CB. I may as well write it out formally. E, A, D. All I'm doing is changing the B and the C. V, E. Change the sign. Plus Christoffel symbol D, A, B. Di V D by di(x)C minus Christoffel symbol D A B Christoffel E D C. Just copying from here, V E. Right, now what's going to cancel? Some things are going to cancel and some things aren't. So we'll have to see how many terms we can get to cancel just to save ourselves a bit of bother. So there we go. They cancel. Because partial differentials commute on a smooth manifold, at least. You can cook up examples where they don't, but they do for our purposes here. Let's just have a look at this. These two terms definitely don't cancel one another because, well, they're with respect to a different coordinate. What about this one? D, A, B. I don't think that one doesn't commute. That one doesn't. Oh, maybe they cancel out. No, they don't. Let's have a look and see if I can get some other cancellations going on here. How about this one with that one? No. What else cancels? What else could possibly cancel? Let's have a look. Lots of things are going to cancel. These two terms cancel. That's nice. Those two terms cancel there. What I suspect is going to happen is that that's summed over D and that's summed over D. Right, okay. Yeah. Okay, so we've got these terms here. I just want to be clear what I'm doing. I'm just cancelling various bits and pieces out. Am I in green? Yeah, I'm in green. So this term here cancels out with this term here. Jonk. That's gone. Now what else can I cancel? What else can I cancel? We've got those terms there that cancel. We've got those terms there that cancel. What else have I got? What else have I got? Oh yes, it must be here. That term cancels out that term there. Whew. So how many terms have I got left now? I've got 1, 2, 3 terms on the top and 3 terms on the bottom. Something had better go. Something had better go. Because I know that the Riemann curvature tensor has got 4 terms in it, and I've got 6 here. So there's another cancellation which I'm trying to spot, and I can't see it. I can't see it. What have I got left? What have I got left? I've got this one here. Oh, it's obvious. It's this one here, isn't it? See how difficult this stupid thing is. That term cancels out that term there. Yes, the sign is opposite, and yeah, I'm making use of the fact. Oh, I spotted it when I did it, but it's easy to get lost in this. No wonder people find this difficult. The indices are swapping over, and I'm assuming that we'll have a torsion-free system. Whew. Right. Now, again, bear in mind that I've got, oh, green, that's no good. Go back to black, there he is. Bear in mind that there are many different many different index notations. So I'm just going to write it down as I've got it here, and then maybe I'll fool around with it a little bit differently. So what have I got left? I've got this term here. I've got di by di xb of Christoffel dAc Vd. That's that term there, which I'm going to tick off in red. There he is. Done. Tick. Go back to black. Let me. Well, let me go back to black. Black. Minus this term here. Di by di xc, Christoffel symbol. Sorry about that, a little glitch there. So, which term have we done? I've done that term, and I'm going to do this one. That's di by di xc of Christoffel symbol dAb. And now I'll use the old red pen to tick that one off there. What's left? We've got 2 terms left. You see all this green mess has cancelled out. So I've got this term here, which I'm going to put here, plus, oh, no, that's red. Plus Christoffel dAc E dB VE minus that's that term there, minus Christoffel dAb Christoffel E dC V. That's going to be E, isn't it? Now this looks like a bit of a mess because I've got oh, that's a VD as well. Why is that VD? It's because it's there. That VD is this VD here. So look, what I want to do is to factorise it, but it's going to be a little bit difficult because I've got a VD here and a VD here, and these guys are E contracted on a symbol, contracted on an index from the Christoffel symbol. So I'm just going to have to change my notation because I can sum over any index. I can call it whatever I like. And so I've just got a squiggle that looks like a little circle with a line sticking up here, but I can make it a little squiggle with a line sticking down if I want. I can do what I like. I'm in charge. All right. I'm going to stop there because I'm going to get it wrong. And besides, somebody else needs the recording studio, so I'm just going to stop. Stop.